Basically, the plan of the trip was to come into the capital called Tana, and then we were gonna fly 2 days later to a place called Morondava, which is on the coast and it has beautiful beaches. And then after that, we were gonna come back to Tana, the capital. So we were gonna spend 5 days on the coastline, 5 days in the capital. And we flew to Morondava. And we got to the airport, we kind of got all settled and checked in. We were all hanging out.
And suddenly, like, the pilot came and asked us about who's Denny Pham, who is Patrick Warner, who is...
Okay, then Barney Page, Nestor Judkins, Wilko, Grüning.
Are you guys the skateboarders? And we thought, oh no, what do we do? Are we in trouble? But he's like, hey, my son skates and he told me you'd be on this flight.
Why on purpose? Just to try and find skating spots, film here. No one's ever done a skateboard trip here, so...
Ah, right.
Yeah, and
not to promote the skateboard.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
And on board the flight, he's like, in the announcement, he's like, I'd like to welcome aboard all the skateboarders.
I never thought that I was gonna come to Madagascar, and the pilot was gonna know who I was and ask me to come into his cockpit, so that was super crazy.
Morondava was a lot different. It was had more African influence because it's closer to Mozambique. Probably the first humans ever to go skate here. So we just left the hotel. We have a paved road this way, one paved road that leads to town, which is one more paved road. So hopefully we'll find something. He's the only male one in the area.
Look, I just touched his tail.
I want to touch his tail. I want to touch Lima. Not there. Oh, nice.
So the morning that we went to the Baobabs was pretty magical. It had this mysterious mist over it, so you couldn't really see all the way clearly. And it was just like lit up by the sunrise, so it was super nice. They have been around for thousands of years. I think 1,000 or 2,000 years each one of them grows. There's 10 species of baobab trees in the world, and 7 out of 10 of them are on Madagascar. The only other places you can find them is in Australia and then in mainland Africa. And I mean, it's just surrounded by these villagers, like people that they literally have nothing. There's no electronics, there's no radios, no TV, there's just nothing. But these people came out onto the road to see us skating. And they were loving it. You know, these people, they'd never seen a skateboard before, but they were getting on it, they were riding. Actually, one kid fell, and this older guy saw him and just lost it. He was laughing so hard. I don't think he's ever seen anything as funny or as crazy before.
They don't even need shoes because their feet are like leather. You know, they're just running on rocks all day.
Always not like this, mate. Always.
This has to be the first time they've ever stepped on a skateboard and nobody's pushed Mongo yet. They got a good push. this guy. Maybe not. He's camera shy. Bail gun.
My name is Raphael Brunis. I was a pro skater and now I play poker. Being an adult always sounds really boring. People are never smiling, they are working a lot, so I always think about what can I do to avoid this kind of life. The day I discovered skateboard, it was a revelation. It all started in Biarritz. On this mini we were shredding with my crew. I went to a lot of contests and that's made me known.
Well, it's funny because you have a crazy hair, big afro. We met him in Melbourne.
I did like skaters like Luipa, Vincent, Flo. I needed to be a pro skater so bad that I was ready to do anything to reach my goal.
We travel a lot together, you know, with the sponsor and tours. Yeah, a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Being young, be able to travel in other countries, visit the world just for skateboarding. Living from your passion.
I did turn pro at the age of 17. So when I finished school, I decided to move to Barcelona to skate with the top pros on the top spots. We were shredding Magba all day and playing poker at Ripas all night long. That's where I did start to play poker. Magba is the best spot I ever skate, with all those guys shredding there. It was a dream to be a part of it. Pure skateboarding. Then it gets complicated.
I think he have a kind of disillusion with some sponsor.
I see the things coming. I was playing for fun with my friend.
I remember him, with the poker game online. And then he started to come with 2 screens and a lot of tables on it. I remember I told him yeah, you should keep doing it, if you like it, just go.
I wasn't a pro poker player and I was already making more money than I was making in skateboarding. I had to sacrifice skateboarding to be a pro poker player. With poker now, I had the opportunity to be independent, work for myself. I didn't have any more obligation in skateboarding. It was all the way I see it. A poker professional player is working a lot on his game. It's not like just playing on the table. Like we see videos in skate to get inspired. There's the same thing in poker. I watched this video of this guy, Ludovic Lacaille. It was a French guy, a French poker legend. He was really young at this time. This video changed my life. If this guy is doing it, then I can do it also, why not? I had the chance to meet this guy and he became my friend. He invites me to his house in Toulouse and I work on my game for a whole week with him. After that, I start to be more close to Winamax. So Winamax did offer me to do some tournaments in the year.
Winamax and I personally believe that poker at a high level is like a sport. The more challenging aspect of poker is the frustration and what they call the variance, which is the part of the game that's determined by luck. Very often they lose when they actually play better than the opponent, and they lose because of the luck.
Yeah, so we had a few friends in common. Bastien Salamanti, he's from my hometown. We're also making some deals sometimes online, selling some shares for some tournaments. Very long tournaments. You play for 7 days straight, 10 hours a day. You can have some bad periods where you're going to lose for a while.
At one point, poker was taking too much space in my life. I was feeling more and more alone, and the fact that I did make good money didn't make me as happy as I was when I was skateboarding with my friend. Spending my time scrolling down Facebook feeds, it made me think a lot. It was time for change. My job gives me the opportunity to work from where I want, so I decided to move to Costa Rica. It feels so right to be surrounded by animals and nature, just pure freedom. Even if it was really challenging to adapt at the beginning, it started to feel more and more like home. This is a really different place from the world I knew. It was one of the biggest decisions of my life. It's not easy to skate, but life is great here. This is a good place for me and I did the right choice. I did found the right balance. It's all in the head, it's all a mental thing, you know, you can do anything. You have to work hard and be patient. It will come if you deserve it.
Poker is a way of life. I don't play poker to be rich, I play poker to be free. I wanted to still play poker in a special place where I could ride, surrounded by people I love, and here I am.